Hey everyone, my name is Kaitlyn, and I am a family nurse practitioner and one of the NP educators here at FNP Reviews. Today I'm going to chat with you about what it's like in the day of the life of an NP in retail health. So the most common question I get is, what is retail health? Retail health is just a broad term that typically encompasses clinics that are within a retail setting. So think about those small offices or clinics that are located inside big name grocery stores. Now, working in this type of setting is very fast-paced and it's absolutely packed with variety. So if you're curious about the different paths for nurse practitioners or you just want some fun tips and tricks as you navigate NP school, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new content. Retail health is a super convenient option for patients who need quick access to care. In my experience, this is a go-to spot for patients who wanted to be seen sooner than their primary care clinician could get them in. So working here, I would, of course, see lots and lots of acute, minor conditions, but I would also have patients who needed help managing their chronic conditions. Some of these concerns patients presented with include sore throat, rashes, UTIs, minor injuries, STIs, as well as patients who wanted help managing their hypertension or diabetes. A huge focus in retail health is preventative care. So we constantly promoted vaccines, sports physicals, and Department of Transportation physicals for truck drivers. So we definitely see a little bit of everything. So one unique aspect of retail health is that your team is extremely small. Most retail clinics have just one clinician and one assistant on duty at a time. And this was a huge adjustment coming from the ICU as a bedside nurse, where I was used to having lots of team members to consult. But I will say I quickly grew to appreciate the autonomy this setting offered because it really pushed me to grow in my clinical skills and decision making. And I had to learn to trust my instincts in a whole new way. In retail health, you often don't have an assistant or someone to catch you up on a patient's presenting condition, so you have to think on your feet and critically assess every situation as it comes. So listen carefully if you are in NP school or a new NP and you're worried about not knowing something on the spot when you are in front of a patient. And trust me, this happened to me multiple times on a daily basis. I have some good news. Many patients actually appreciated when I looked up information right in front of them. It showed them that I cared about getting it right. So as a new NP, I think it's important to just embrace that newness of learning because you will get better and you will become more confident with time. So let's break down what a typical day looks like in retail health. I typically start by reviewing my schedule for the day, but in the retail health setting, I was fully prepared for walk-ins mixed with scheduled appointments. Some days were a whirlwind with back-to-back patients, while others were super steady with room for longer breaks and time to brush up on some conditions I wasn't as comfortable with. The variety was incredible. One minute I am giving out flu shots to a whole family, and the next I'm performing fluorescein staining for a potential corneal abrasion. Now, after each patient, there's, of course, charting and making sure orders are in place. Now, one important tip I want to give that kept me sane was that even if I was way behind, I would make sure all prescriptions were sent and the patient's chart was as complete as possible before moving on to the next patient. That way, I wouldn't be scrambling at the end of the day to remember the details of each case. And because it's a smaller team, there were definitely a few extra responsibilities you don't commonly see working in other places as an NP, like managing inventory, handling vaccine storage, and keeping the space clean and organized. And it's all part of the job. And honestly, I learned a lot in the process. So what do I like about retail health? Honestly, I think the best part of this job is the patients. People come to us because they need quick, convenient care. And being able to provide that and to see the relief on their faces is so rewarding. Another thing I want to mention is that retail health offers a great work-life balance. I can be fully present for my patients during my shift and then head home to my husband and babies without the stress of after-hours charting or worrying about patients calling me on my day off. One question I get a lot is, can a new grad work in retail health? Absolutely. This was my first job after I graduated from NP school. Retail clinics can be a great environment for new grads since you're dealing with a lot of common conditions. But even though you're the only clinician, you're definitely not alone. I personally had a collaborating physician and also had some NPs that helped train me that I could reach out to. It's a fantastic opportunity to build confidence in managing a wide range of conditions. Now, this does not mean that all retail clinics are appropriate for a new grad. If you're interviewing for this type of position, definitely ask about what type of support is available. Another question is about scope. Am I treating or prescribing meds for complex cases without backup? Absolutely not. And it's really important to know what is and what is not your scope and when to refer. We are always guided by what's safe and in the patient's best interest. So if you're thinking about retail health, I hope this video gave you some insight into what it's like. And if you're studying for boards or looking up to level up your practice, check out our courses at SMNP Reviews. We've got everything you need to succeed. And if you want to join a wonderful free community of students prepping just like you, make sure you join our Facebook group. Thank you for watching. Retail health is such a growing field for nurse practitioners, so I hope this video gave you a new perspective. Don't forget to check out our other videos. We are rooting for you.